Final game, Cascade lost Iowa City, Regina in 2015. Here it's Northland against Alta Aurelia, the number one seed, the number one ranked team in the land of Class 2A. Northland at 41-4 against Alta Aurelia, a team that has a record of 22-9. They were here last year and finished seventh, tied for seventh in Class 2A. Here, and coincidentally, they lost to Regina in the first round, the team who ended Northland's season last year in that regional final. As the Northland Lynx, a favorite team here, but Brian Wheatley, they got to come out here and get the job done. They've done a great job to this point this week with 2 ball games under their belt as getting those 2 wins. 6-0 over Wapello in the first round, the first ever game of the state tournament here for the Lynx, and then 8-1 in the semifinal yesterday against Mama Air. As now it's an Alta Aurelia team, the 6th seed, who kind of surprised some folks.
Yeah, on paper, it looks like they've had a couple upsets, but as you know, at the state tournament, it's hard to call a lot of games upsets. I think when you get to a state tournament, everybody's here for a reason. I thought Northland has shown very well here this week. You didn't know how the kids would respond being here for the first time. Been so close the last couple of years and finally getting here this year. But, boy, they've came out and they've played loose. They've played confident. And do that one more time here tonight, and I like their chances.
To be champions for the first time ever in program history if they can do that here tonight against Alta Aurelia. As Alta Aurelia is a community out of Buena Vista County. The school district covers Cherokee and a small part of Sac County as well. Alta, town of 1,936. Aurelia, 969. Aurelia is now northwest of Alta. Alta is where the high school's at, as that is west of Sioux City in northwest Iowa off of Highway 7. Alta Aurelia. They are a Class 2A school, 51 of 80, enrollment of 165. As the Lynx get ready to take on Alta Aurelia, the Warriors here for moments from game time. We were delayed because of a 6:30 start time in that first final, and then that took a while to be decided, and coming back to win that one after they were down. Collins Maxwell getting their title over Clarksville 4-3, and then we had a short Hall of Fame presentation here, but we're going to be ready for softball in a couple of minutes here, delayed over a half hour as our original start time was 8:15 tonight. As Northland will start their regular lineup. Anna Bridgewater in center field, surrounded by Caitlin Sommerfeld and Olivia Roush. Around the infield, it's Natalie Gallery, Jill Smith, second baseman Ellie Flanagan, the third of the Flanagan sisters, and the first baseman Paige Doyle. The battery of Grace Flanagan and the pitcher Abby Flanagan, who's been outstanding on the year for the Lynx, as Abby comes in with a record of 28-2 here to this title game tonight. As Alta Aurelia will lead things off. As Randy Tracey out doing the final wiping off of home plate out there. Good friend of ours, Randy Tracey, and he'll do whatever it takes.
You bet. He's been around forever, does a little bit of everything.
We've had some rain. We're a little wet, but we're going to be ready for softball. We are ready now. At 8:53 is our start time here tonight in this Class 2A championship underway with a fastball at the nose level there to Jessica Flattery, the leadoff girl for Alta Aurelia. As Flattery comes in here, one of the seniors. She's a .441 hitter. She swings and misses there at a pitch, hour half. The count is 1-1. Flaherty with 41 hits coming in, 33 runs and 30 runs batted in, second on the team in that category. A 1-1 from Abby Flanagan upstairs. She tries to lay off. I don't think she did. And she did lay off as ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike here to Flaherty from Flanagan.
Abby likes to work that rise ball, and it moves really late, and it's hard for those hitters to lay off. But Flattery able to check it there.
There's a foul ball up and out of play, right side. As Abby Flanagan, with a lot of pitches she can use, is able to move location, does a lot of things. And Coach Marv Porter gives great credit to Grace Flanagan, her sister, for calling the pitches and for settling her down out there and for reminding her what she needs to do to get batters. And he gives Grace credit for being the mainstay behind that operation of the battery of Flanagan and Flanagan. There's a swing and a miss on the pitch up and out as Flaherty chased it. She goes down for the first swinging K for out number 1. As for Abby Flanagan, almost 300 strikeouts on the season in her junior campaign. The ball outside there, too far for ball 1. 1-0 the count to Brittany Turnquist now. As Turnquist, the daughter of head coach David Turnquist, is in his 13th year, 291 and 125 record for him. The Twin Lakes Conference, 8-3 record. They were third place, Alta Aurelia. Of course, North Linn winning the Tri-Rivers Conference for the second year in a row, third all time since first one back in 1983. The school record for the Lynx with their mark of 41-4. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Marv Porter in his 7th season as head coach, second at North Linn as the head coach, 5th overall at North Linn, 223 wins, 76 losses in his career, 79-9 at North Linn. Here's a bunt left side. Grace Flanagan's going to get to it. She throws it low, and getting there is Turnquist. Has a good bunt there, left side of the plate, kind of caught everybody off guard. Grace Flanagan jumped out there and got it, but by the time she threw it, it was going to be too late. The infield hit with 1 down here brings up Abby Kramer.
Yeah, that was a good bunt. Like you said, looked like it was going to roll out a few more feet toward Abby on the rubber, but it started to spin sideways a little bit towards the third base side. And, Grace pounced on it, made a good throw, just not in time to get the base runner there.
1 out, 1 on. There's a ball fouled back out of play for strike 1. It's a new format here, applied last year at the state tournament with no consolation games after 2. If you win your first one, you get to play 2 more. If you lose that first one, you only play 1 more. So they put the championship games for 1A and 2A moved to Thursday. And now Friday, 3 more will be coming tomorrow, along with those third place games. We'll have West Delaware for you at 4:45 tomorrow night. 2 strikes there now to Abby Kramer at 4:45 tomorrow late afternoon as Hawks will take on the Comets of Charles City. This one is skied left side. Going back is shortstop. Bridgewater coming in. She was the only one close enough. Summer felt hesitant to go as a shortstop. Smith couldn't get there. And Bridgewater not able to haul it in as it bounded down just before a sliding effort for that one. And it's the second hit in a row. Runners on first and second with 1 away.
Yeah, that's going to go down as a hit in the book. But really, that ball probably should have been caught. And like you said, Hannah Bridgewater was on the beat there trying to get it, but she was probably the furthest away as that one just kind of a no-man land. So a little bit of trouble here for the Lynx. Early on, I got a courtesy runner coming in here
for the pitcher,
number 24.
Kramer, and that is Jenna Nielsen, a freshman. As Nielsen in the stolen base department has 6 steals so far on the season. She's at first base now. As here is a ball that misses the zone, up and out, ball 1. 1-0 the count, here with 1 down. There are 2 runners on for Alta Aurelia here in this first inning. Runners on first and second. The 1-0 pitch from Abby Flanagan. It's a swing and a miss. And a pitch letter high. Snap throw down as Doyle secures the throw, but not able to get a tag on Nielsen coming back into first. 1-0 the count here to Angela Lopez. Lopez, a designated player here for these Warriors of Alta Aurelia. Only their second ever trip to the state tournament. As I mentioned, they finished tied for 7th last year, losing to Regina and Earlham. As there is a ball, missing his zone again for ball 2. 2-1 the count. As Lopez, 17 hits, 31 runs, a 309 average. As a team, they average 7 runs a game, does Alta Aurelia, and they give up 3 runs a game. 53 errors on the season for Alta Aurelia. There's ball 3, outside, too low. And Flanagan has to work back here. 3 balls and 1 strike. Runners on first and second, 1 down, and there is a strike in her half above the knees for strike 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Lynx coming in with 51 errors on the season, so right around the same defensive error mark there for both teams. So 3-2 on the way upstairs. She chases it. Thank you very much. If you're Abby Flanagan, she chased that one chin high. Would have been ball 4. Lopez retired on the second strikeout, and it brings up Jessica Larson.
Yeah, Link's caught a break there, like you said. Lopez chased one here, and could have been bases loaded, one out. Instead, you got two down here, and a big break for the Lynx. See if they can take advantage and get out of this inning.
As a strike there, 0-1 the count with two down. Here in the top of the first inning, runners on first and second. Jessica Larson standing in as she takes a strike on the outer half, felt high for strike two. No balls and two strikes here to Larson, a sophomore on this Alta Aurelia team. They only have three seniors on the squad, as there's a foul ball back to the backstop. And talk about the Lynx only have one senior in Pabst Doyle, the first baseman. So only three seniors on the field. As 0-2 here to Larson. Runners on first and second, two-way. Top of the first, no score yet in this one. There's a swing and a miss. Jason Neckeye fastball there. Flanagan able to strike out the side. Sandwich in between those two hits. They leave two runners on to the Warriors. And we go to the bottom of the first. Lynx come up for the first time. We're back after this from KMC Sports.
Tonight's a great time to try the new stuffed crust pizza at Pizza Ranch. Have one delivered while you're listening to the game, grab one for carryout, or enjoy the Pizza Ranch buffet. Then satisfy your sweet tooth with some chocolate cactus bread. Pizza Ranch in Manchester, Independence, and Owine.
Call Bi-County Disposal Incorporated for all your residential and commercial construction disposal needs. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaching staffs from Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Financial Strategies in Dyersville and Dave's Complete Construction in Delhi wishes everyone the best during tournament action. Good luck to all teams, players, and coaches.
Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Back in bottom of the first inning, John Swisher, Brian Wheatley, and studio producer back in the studios of KMCH Radio on East Main Street, Manchester, Ashley Vick. Last of the first inning here, Hannah Bridgewater will start things off. As the speedy center fielder for the Northland Lynx. As a strike on the inner half, high there to Bridgewater. One of the juniors on this team, 53 hits, 60 runs coming in, 36 runs batted in, 393. The average for Bridgewater, who takes a big cut at that one. Let her high, got a piece of it, fouls it back into the glove of the catcher, Magnuson. It's Hill, Turnquist, and Larson in the outfield for Alta Aurelia. Flattery, Peterson, Jacobson, and Westfall, the infield, Magnuson, and Kramer, the battery. There's a ball above helmet high for ball one. One ball and two strikes here to Bridgewater. Abby Kramer, 21-9 record, a 1.81 ERA. She's given up 44 earned runs, 105 hits, and 170-plus innings. Her 30th appearance here of the season. This ball is skied left side. Third baseman foul ground, avoids Coach Porter, and able to get the pop-out, put-out for out number one.
I hadn't noticed one thing that jumped out at me, especially looking at her numbers. Kramer there, 303 strikeouts. That's a high volume of strikeouts. Also a lot of walks, though, 84 walks. So Lynx maybe can be patient here, make her throw you strikes. But 303 strikeouts, that's a lot of strikeouts. Abby came in with just a few less than that. Hasn't pitched quite as many innings, but still striking people out at a high rate. So we'll see how that goes here. But 84 walks for Kramer, and Lynx can maybe take advantage of that here as the game goes on.
A ball there outside to Caitlin Sommerfeld, who stands in. As Sommerfeld, the left-handed batter, the left fielder, takes a running bunt attempt at that one for a strike, and we're even now. 1 ball and 1 strike. Caitlin Sommerfeld, one of the sophomores on the team of the 3 sophomores. 55 hits, 423 average coming in. 382 the Lynx bat average-wise as a team, as there's another run and a miss by Sommerfeld for strike 2. High one there. She couldn't lay off. She was already on the run and efforted for it. And the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 away, bottom of the first. No score in this Class 2A title game. First ever for both of these teams programs. And there's a foul ball to the net to our right behind home plate on this Kruger Seeds Field here at the Harlan Hazel Rogers Sports Complex in Fort Dodge. The Iowa Central Field has a Class 2A consolation third place contest taking place. Mount Ayr and East Marshall, the team that North Linn beat Mount Ayr, and East Marshall, the team that also really got by 2-1. Talked about 2 close wins. They beat East Marshall 2-1 yesterday, and they disposed of Central Springs, who was the 3 seed, 2-0 in Monday night at 5:30. This ball's foul out of play. Another foul ball. Sommerfeld gets back in with a 1-2 count. All the way off speed pitch. Changer on that outside corner. And way ahead of it was Sommerfeld. And she swings and misses for strike number 3. Out number 2 brings up Abby Flanagan.
Yeah, it was a really good pitch there by Kramer. And that's kind of what you talked about in the first inning. Abby's been able to do all year. Mix up those speeds and locate her off-speed pitches along with that rise ball. But great pitch there from Kramer for out number 2.
Flanagan stands in and takes a strike. In her half high, strike 1. All on the count to Abby, the junior. 55 hits, 55 runs batted in. She scored 25 times. Comes in with a batting average of .426. As a North Linn offense that has scored 409 runs on the year, only give up 61. They average 9 offensively, give up 1 a game, and there's strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. So take a little bit to figure out. It's Kramer here as with just the eye, taking a look at her yesterday. The North Linn coaching staff knows something they can get to, but it's going to take a bit to figure it out. There's a ball that rose up on Flanagan. She swings through it for the swinging strikeout, out number 3. We go to the second inning now. As no score in this Class 2A title game, North Linn flavor. We're back after this from GMC Sports.
Dan Oberbreckling Concrete and Excavating in Coggin is celebrating 50 years in business. Call Dan for all of your concrete and demolition projects.
Hello, this is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence. We are proud to support local school programs. So if you are looking for a new Chevy, Buick, or certified used car or truck, or just want to stop and say hi, stop in. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence.
The staff at Bonecamp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Homes in Earlville are proud to support all area athletes and coaches. Go teams!
Clayton Drug supports all the area athletes and coaches on a successful season. Stop in and visit with one of their pharmacists today and be sure to check out their large selection of home decor and gift items. Clayton Drug in Strawberry Point, a local pharmacy you can trust.
And welcome back in to Fort Dodge. John Swisher, Brian Wheatley, a strike there to leadoff girl here, the number 6 girl in the lineup, Shea Peterson for Alta Aurelia. As Peterson, the shortstop, 6, 7, 8. Pearson, Jacobson, and Hill slated. As there is a ball missing the zone, and we're even here. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here in this top of the second inning, no score. Alta Aurelia has the only 2 hits so far in this ball game as the Lynx went down 1, 2, 3 in order. As this is a strike on the outer half at the knees, 1 ball and 2 strikes. East Marshall leading Mount Ayr 4-3. They're in the 6th inning in that consolation game of the Iowa Central Diamond here on the grounds of Rogers Park. There's a ball up and out for ball 2, and we're even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Flanagan gave up an infield hit and a hit to left field in that first inning. Able to strike out the last 2 batters after striking out the first one. There's a strikeout, swing and a miss. That one was nose high. Peterson chased it, came up empty for the fourth strikeout now for Abby Flanagan.
Yeah, 4 strikeouts already for Abby. All 4 outs so far have been the strikeout.
A short time there as Flanagan meeting the edge of the circle for their told by the home plate umpire to let's keep this thing rolling. Mallory Jacobson stands in. Right-handed batter, second baseman here for Alta Aurelia. Off-speed pitch, a little changer there. Way ahead of it was Jacobson. As Mallory, a sophomore, 32 hits, 19 runs. She has 11 driven in, a .376 hitter on this team. As Alta Aurelia, navy uniforms with the white numbers, white and red trim as well. As the Lynx in their burgundy and gray rimmed uniforms, they swing and a miss there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here with 1 away at this top of the second inning. Northland and Alta Aurelia. Second trip upper for the Warriors. First for Northland, a swing and a miss, and pitch downstairs. Got her chase that one. Another swinging strikeout. 5 now retired in that order by Abby Flanagan. It brings up Sierra Hill now.
Yeah, Abby's rolling. We've seen her do this several times throughout the season, especially the first time through the lineup. I think it just takes hitters a while to pick up the different pitches, but she's locked in right now pretty well.
And this one is upstairs, and she went too far. Ooh. As home plate umpire Denny Ass that time just rang up Sierra Hill. Went too far. Pitch chin high for strike 1. 0-1 the count, 2 down. There's a good pitch. Inner half, belt high there for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Here there's Sierra Hill, the 8th batter, the left fielder here for Alta Aurelia. Hill, a sophomore, 30 hits, 14 runs, 34 knocked in. She leads the team in that category. 357 hitter, and there's strike 3. Another swing and a miss. As we go to the bottom of the second. Northland coming up. No score on this one. Class 2A title game. Northland softball right here from KMCH Sports.
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMCs in the area, see Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester. We offer straightforward pricing and carry a low overhead, so we can pass those savings on to you. We also take care of you after the sale and offer a state-of-the-art service department with ASE trained technicians. For a full list of our inventory, visit us on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
Delhi Insurance Agency is dedicated to Delhi and the surrounding area, and they thank you for choosing them for your insurance needs. See your insurance experts, Christy, Larry, or Sue at the Delhi Insurance Agency.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Bottom of the second inning, about ready to commence as the Lynx will come up with 4, 5, 6. Grace Flanagan, Jill Smith, and Natalie Gallery for the Lynx. Has no score in this one. 2 hits for Alta Aurelia, none for the Lynx yet. As a pop out and 2 strikeouts for the first 3 batters in that bottom of the first, Bridgewater, Sommerfeld, and Abby Flanagan. Maybe we'll take the first time through the order against this pitcher, Abby Kramer. Hot shot right there. Goes between the legs of Peterson. She was trying to get her glove down. It goes all the way to the pitch for the left fielder and center fielder can get there. And that Grace Flanagan gets on second base. As Peterson was trying to get that glove down, but it went right underneath and between her legs, and it rolled all the way to the bottom of the outfield wall as the first error of the game there.
Yeah, Grace hit it really hard. And like you said, though, right underneath the shortstop's legs, and that ball was moving. And a great start here for the Lynx. Runner on second, nobody out.
So 1 on, and Jill Smith stands in. As Smith, the freshman shortstop 51 hits, 42 runs, a 418 average. As there is a ball, 1-0 the count to Smith. Okay, that's interesting. So they give a hit, and they give an error.
That has to be an error. It was hit hard, but it was right at her.
Did they bobble it up? There's a hard. Another one past the shortstop into left field. Flanagan getting the wave around from Cook's quarter. She's going to stand up scoring. Lynn score up 1-0 on the hit past the shortstop. Peterson into left field as Jill Smith. We'll see what they call that one. I'd give that one a hit, bro. Was there a bobble by the left and center fielder out there at the wall? I don't know. I didn't see one. I didn't either. I would say there's maybe two errors and no hit. Well, now we got 2 hits and 1 error up there. I don't know where they got that error from.
The official scoreboard here is not jiving. I don't think there was anything in the outfield on Grace's hit.
We're going to have to check on that as Grace Flanagan will score on that last one. Hit the left field as Smith is on. So now they have 1 hit and 1 error. There we go. I think we got it fixed.
Yes, I think give Grace the error on that, on her hit.
Jill Smith.
Jill, the RBI single.
Yeah.
That's how I would have scored it, Swish.
I agree. RBI hit to left field for Smith. 1 in and 1 on. Smith now will go on the wild pitch to third as this ball was above helmet high. There went to the netting behind home plate. Off the right hand of Kramer, the pitcher, as Jill Smith is now on third base. Nally Gallery, the third baseman, standing in. Gallery waiting to 1-0, and it's grounded. Coming in right away is Jill Smith. She'll score easily. Gallery might be out. She will. I think she was there anyway.
She was there anyway.
Wave of Westfall, the first baseman, but Gallery was going to get there anyhow, so give her the infield hit and an RBI as Smith scores on that latest hit for the Lynx. So 1 error, 2 hits so far this inning, 2 runs scored, still nobody out. Jenna Lemley will stand in, the designated player. So it didn't take the first time in the lineup for the Lynx to get to this pitcher, Kramer, as they've scored 2 runs here in this bottom of the second inning.
Yeah, and that's huge, just to try to settle things down a little bit. And you got a pitcher like Abby Flanagan, and you give her 2-3 runs, and more times than not, that is plenty. But a long way to go here. It'd be nice to see the Lynx tack on a couple more.
See, strike there to Lemley after a strike, so the count is now no balls. And 2 strikes here, the designated player. Jenna Lemley, the freshman on this team, 36 hits, 15 runs, 23 runs knocked in, a 383 hitter on the team. Takes that one for a ball, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mark Lynn faithful traveling 141 miles, 2 hours and 21 minutes. If you go the speed limit, of course, is 74 miles from Alta, where the high school's at. 1 hour and 19 minutes here to Fort Dodge. This ball is popped out of play right side into the netting behind home plate, behind that first base dugout, I should say. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes here with nobody out. Runner on first. Been an error and 2 hits so far. 4th batter, Lemley, digging back in, ready for the 1-2 pitch. And it's on the way from Kramer, and it's upstairs. High is ducking and cleaning out of the way. That one, Lemley takes it for ball 2, or even 2 balls and 2 strikes. Class 2A championship game, the 63rd state softball tournament. First one back in 1957. This ball is fouled back in the netting behind home plate. The 50th year at Fort Dodge, as it started in 1970. It's day 4. Final day tomorrow. We'll have West Delaware in that 3rd place game at 4:45 for you right here from KMCH Sports. A 2-2 on the way, and now a legal pitch motion being called by the home plate umpire, I believe. And now this one goes into center field. It was a ball anyhow, so it goes away.
Yeah, I think you had it. Natalie Gallery took second base there, so she's going to go talk to the.
Now she just said something to the pitcher.
Yeah,
as ball 3 balls and 2 strikes. So if it's a strike, the can take the result of the play. Now, the third base umpire is going to call time and have a word with the home plate umpire because Coach Porter asked him something about that call now. If it's a ball and you're stolen base, you get the result of the play. You don't get a choice. I don't think you don't need a choice anyway. But if it's something that doesn't go in your favor, then you get the choice on a legal pitch. As she held the hand out there before the pitch came, and now Coach Porter is getting that explained to. He just wants to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Appear to be 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here in this bottom of the second inning, 2-0 in favor of the Lynx. Gallery on second base now after the stolen base. Lemley stands back in. A 3-2 pitch from Kramer. On the way, and it's strike 3 on an outside corner at the knees. Lemley tried to pull the trigger, but held off, and then she took it for strike 3. It's good heads-up play there by Lemley, though, telling the 8th grader, Ellie Flanagan, a little advice here of something that Kramer's doing, and you like to see that communication.
You bet. Something that you can pick up might give you a little bit of advantage, and that could make the difference here.
Strike on the outside corner to Flanagan. Waist high there for strike 1 on 1 to count. Ellie Flanagan stood in the lineup. She was playing rotation at second base last half of this season and the postseason for sure here for North Linn. And Coach Porter has the ball. He gets by the catcher off the glove to the backstop. The fast ball there. Roll out Gallery to get the third. Ellie Flanagan, 8th grade second baseman. 6 hits, 3 runs, 4 runs batted in. A .250 hitter for the Lynx. The 1-1, another legal pitch being called here by the umpire, and she's going to stop her motion. No pitch, said the home plate umpire. Wow, I didn't know you could just stop like that. Yeah. No legal pitch is being called.
No pitch because she stepped out. I believe Ellie stepped out of the box, is what I think she explained there to Coach Porter. A pitcher there, Kramer, doing something. The home plate umpire
shaking his head at that explanation.
Doesn't like something in the delivery.
Now she's legal, the 1-1, and this one's up and out of play for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Flanagan. Runner on third, 1 down, 2 runs in for the Lynx. They lead the state championship match 2-0. The consolation third place game. Mount Air and East Marshall now all knotted up at 4 as they're in the 7th inning. They got started a little earlier because that Class 1A title game was finished sooner. That consolation game, I should say, was finished sooner than the 1A title game. As Lisbon with the winner in that consolation game. Bob Bunning wrapping up his 50th season at the helm. And the Lisbon Lions with the win over New Fonda on the score of 6-2. 2-0 Lynx here. Bottom of the second. 2-2 on the way. Flanagan chases it up and away, and she knew it. Frustrated with herself as she hits the bat against her knee as she jogs back to the third base dugout. And Flanagan retired for out number 2. Brings up Libby Roush now. Roush, the right fielder, standing in for the first time. The 6th batter in this inning is a runner on third and 2 away. Roush, a left-handed batter. It's a walking look at that one and takes it outside for a ball. 1-0 the count. It's Roush, the sophomore, 94 at-bats, 33 hits, 24 runs. She's knocked in 20, a .351 hitter on the team for the Lynx. Roush back in and ready. The 1-0, showing fun at that one and not coming up with a piece of the ball for strike 1. 1-1 the count here with 2 down. And Roush back in the 1-1. Get a piece of that one, but popping it a foul above our heads here in the netting behind home plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Libby might have to swing away now. Left-handed slap bunter, slap hitter. And that's a big run over there on third base. You give Abby Flanagan a couple extra runs here, that could be huge going forward.
2 down. Runner on third. The 1-2 is fouled back. Swinging away now. Gets this one back to the netting behind home plate. And the count remains of 1 ball and 2 strikes. An error, a hit, then 2 strikeouts here in this inning for the Northland offense. They match Alta Aurelia's 2 hits on the board now, and they have 2 runs in their favor as well. 2-0 Lynx, 1-2 outside in the dirt for ball 2, or even 2-2. Top of the order, and Hannah Bridgewater waits in the on-deck circle. Here at the bottom of the second inning, this Class 2A title contest, 31 minutes old now here from Fort Dodge. The 2-2 from Kramer on the way. It is, look out, Marv. Heads up, Marv. It is hit on the ground left side. Marv is an old 2-step that he got from his old dancing brother, Don Porter, I'm sure, as Don enjoys his dances. As Marv had to get out of the way of that one. Up in the right corner of that third base coaching box. And it go by him and up against the fence. This one skied, right center field. Right fielder drifting over. Center fielder will call it off. She'll make the catch. That's Turnquist. Puts it away. It's fly out to center for out number 3. The Lynx do get 2 runs on 2 hits and an error. We go to third. 2-0 Northland. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Pete Small Engine Repair are proud to support all the area athletes and coaching staff. For all your small engine purchases, repairs, and rebuilds, call the Small Engine Experts, Pete Small Engine Repair. Good luck, go teams!
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply are your dairy experts in Monticello. Best of luck to all area athletes, teams, coaching staff, and fans from Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply in Monticello.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance. We service most major brands of appliances, and we are Manchester's exclusive KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Stop in and see us today in the Big Blue Building on West Main in Manchester, or call 563-927-3200.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
Top of the third inning here for Fort Dodge. 2-0 Northland as the Lynx put 2 runs up with 2 hits, thanks to help with 1 error from Alta Aurelia and 1 runner left on base. Foul ball. Back to the inning behind home plate off the bat of Elena Westfall. Leads things off here in the top of the third for the Warriors. Westfall, Flaherty, and Turnquist, 9-1-2. 0-1 the count to Westfall as she little popper right side coming on, playing, can't get to it. Hits the ground before it hits her glove. Diving effort by Ellie Flanagan, the second baseman, and Westfall will be on first base for the 3rd hit of the game here for Alta Aurelia.
Yeah, just again, kind of one of those. Wasn't hit especially hard, just in no man's land there, and Ellie dove for it, but couldn't quite get the glove on it. And another infield single here for the Warriors. Brings up Jessica Flaherty now, one of the 3 seniors on this team. She led off the game with a swinging strikeout. Shows bunt, gets it down right side. Doyle has it, barehands it, throws it to first where Flanagan and Ellie is covering. And the sacrifice there, the 3-4 on the putout for out number 1. Westfall gets the second. Brittany Turnquist, who got a hit right out in front of the plate, her first time up, is standing in now with 1 out and 1 on in the top of the 3rd inning. 2-0 Lynx with the lead. Right-handed batter Turnquist as a swing and a miss there for the strike. 0-1 the count. Related to the head coach, David Turnquist. 291 wins, 125 losses, 13 years. Alta Aurelia, they've shared softball. There's another strike. 0-2 the count. They've shared softball for quite some time. They just officially merged with the vote being approved in September of 2017. So they combined last July 1st, 2018. First official school year. That's the school district being called Alta Aurelia.
There's a swing and a miss to the pitch upstairs. Turnquist trying to lay off of that one. She went too far. Swinging strikeout for out. Number 2 brings up Abby Kramer now. As Kramer got a hit to left fielder last time up and was stranded in that first inning. Are on second, 2 down here. And a strike in her half thigh high. Strike 1. No balls. 1 strike. Here to Kramer, the official pitcher of record for Alta Aurelia. And the 1-0 is upstairs. Neck high that time for ball 1. We're even at 1 ball. And 1 strike. And a hit, a sacrifice, and a strikeout in this top of the 3rd. Runner on second, 2 away. A 1-1 from Abby Flanagan on the way, and it's lifted right side up and out of play. Foul ball, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So all those folks back home in Linn County for the Northland faithful, and those enjoying the Walker Pickle Days. Always a great time, I'm sure. As the next 3 days, Walker Pickle Days taking place. Started in 2007, the 13th year of the Walker Pickle Days. Out of strike 3. Waist high outer half. Kramer couldn't believe it. Looked good from here. A looking strikeout. And Alta Aurelia is retired in the top half of the 3rd. To the bottom half, we go. 2-0 Lynx. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Beam Bender Manufacturing is a family-owned and operated business that has been a worldwide supplier of hydraulic shears and press brakes since 1972. Beam Bender Manufacturing in Coggin is proud to support all area athletes and the coaching staff.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Whether you are thinking of buying or selling your home, give Homefront Realty a call. We are here to be your advisor, negotiator, and facilitator in the real estate game. Homefront Realty will save you time so you can spend your time cheering on the Hawks. Call Homefront Realty at 927-2111.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
John O'Brien back with you. 2-0 Northland here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Lynx will have the top of the order. Bridgewater, Sommerfeld, and Flanagan to lead off this last of inning number 3. Bridgewater will stand in after popping out a first time up in the 1st inning. Lynx lead this game 2-0. The bottom of the 7th, Mount Airy is leading East Marshall. East Marshall, the home team in that one, so they're batting in the last of the 7th. 5-4 Mount Airy. The 3rd place game here in Class 2A. The title on the line here in this one. Northland and Alta Aurelia, both in their first ever state championship contest. Alta Aurelia in their 2nd state tournament in a row. 2nd ever. And Northland their first ever, of course. Bouncing ball right side. Bridgewater racing that one out with the easy play for Westfall. She picks it and steps on first. The first base ground out for out number 1. Brings up Caitlin Sommerfeld now. Caitlin struck out swinging here last time in inning number 1. As the speedy lefty will climb into the batter's box here with 1 down. Here in this bottom of the 3rd. Here's a punt. Left side. Rolls all the way out to the 3rd baseman coming halfway. Oh, and got her girl, says the first base umpire. Flaherty to Westfall. And Sommerfeld retired on the 5-3 put out for out number 2 and brings up Abby Flanagan. You don't see too many third basemen able to do that. And Flaherty able to throw a bullet. It was a little low, nice stretch and picket by Westfall at first base. Made it close enough. The umpire went out.
Yeah, it was awfully close. Either way, a lot of times you're going to see Caitlin beat those out. Abby rips a single right to center field there.
1 hopper right into the glove of Turnquist after it hit the wet grass in center field as the 2-out single off the bat of Abby Flanagan. It brings up Grace Flanagan here. So we'll most likely have the courtesy runner. Coach Porter trying to get the attention of the home plate umpire, and now we have it as Grace Flanagan helps out her coach, getting the attention of the home plate umpire as the courtesy runner for Abby Flanagan here after the hit to center field as coming on to run is Evelyn Robinson, the eighth grader with no stolen bases on the year. Robinson running at first with 2 down. Now Grace climbs in, reaches on air, and scored her last time up. This one bounces in front of the plate. Catcher Magnuson gets it and looks at first, heading back into first is Robinson. 1-0 here to Grace Flanagan with 2 outs. Bottom of the third, 2-0 Lynx have the lead in this last 2A state title game. The 1-0 upstairs, shoulder high for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes here to Grace. You mentioned the last inning. Many insurance runs you could add, always a bonus when Abby Flanagan's inside the circle.
You bet. She doesn't give up too many, so give her a couple more here. You really got to like your chances if you're North Linn.
Ball upstairs, a strike, I should say, called there above the belt for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike is a count with 2 away. You're in the last of the third inning where the Lynx 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. The Warriors have no runs, 3 hits and 1 error. The 2-1 on the way. And there's a ball inside off the plate too far, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here to Grace Flanagan. 4th batter in the lineup, and the 4th batter this inning for the Lynx. 41-4 in their 46th game here of the season, the most they've ever played in softball history in North Linn. And there's a strike call, out her half. Grace laid off, didn't think so, but it goes for strike 2, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The school record when they got the 39th win in the regional final victory at home last week. As there is a ball up and out, ball 4. Flanagan will take her place at first. Robinson goes to second. 2 outs, 2 on. Now time will be called for another courtesy runner, I'm guessing, here for Flanagan.
It'll be Elise Ware, another 8th grader coming in.
Ware will jog out to first base when she's allowed to, and now she's ready to go. So Ware's at first, Robinson second. 2 outs, Jill Smith standing in. She got an RBI hit to left and scored in that 2-run second inning for the Lynx. 2-0, North Linn trying to add more here. Gonna have to do it with 2 down. Taking a strike on the outside corner. By high that time to Jill Smith. Here in this bottom of the third inning. Lynx taking on Alta Aurelia. This Class 2A championship contest. The 0-1 on the way. It's a swing and a miss for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. It's been dry for a while here now. It rained for most of the day. Early afternoon and then into the evening hours. Most of the rain around 5 o'clock here in Fort Dodge. As the earlier games were delayed a half hour. That 1A title game didn't start till 6:30 after supposed to start at 6. And there's a swing and a miss. That one dropped off the table. Smith swung over the top. It goes down for the 3rd out. The Lynx leave 2 runners on. We go to the 4th. 2-0 North Linn State softball. Lynx style from KMCH Sports.
This is Jamie Vasky from Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester. For residential or commercial plumbing, cooling, and heating needs, and top-quality Lennox furnaces and air conditioners, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street, Manchester, or call 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all of your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Insurance is a contract to protect what you value most, whether you're auto, home, business, health, and even your life. People's Insurance Agency, partnering with Heritage Mutual, has been protecting your assets for years. Please call your local insurance advisors located at 1212 West Marion Street. People's Insurance Agency delivers peace of mind.
Cy and Charlie sells the full line of top quality Whirlpool appliances, including Maytag and KitchenAid at competitive prices. Cy and Charlie's offer professional delivery, installation, and factory trained service. Best of luck from Cy and Charlie's, your appliance headquarters in Independence.
If you are in need of rental equipment such as skid loaders, high-reach forklifts, and man lifts, contact Jason at Moyle Rental Services or check out our website at moylerentalservices.com. Moyle Rental Services of Manchester wishes all area athletes and coaches the best of luck.
Back into the fourth inning from Fort Dodge. State championship softball, 47 minutes old, this Class 2A title tilt. The Lynx leading Alta Aurelia by the score of 2-0. As there is a off-speed pitch out her half, a strike above the knees to Angela Lopez, who leads things off for the Warriors. The designated player struck out swinging here last time up in the first inning. It's Lopez, Larson, and Peterson slated here for Alta Aurelia to start this top of the fourth inning. Flanagan with a chin-high fastball that time for ball one. We're even when ball one strike. Northland State Tournament softball brought to you in part by Beaton Manufacturing, Cy and Charlie's. Also by Dutrain Ag Solutions in Winthrop, Bank, Iowa, in Independence. 13 total tournament sponsors, 54 sports boosters. Glad to have them along for the ride. One more softball contest in the 2019 campaign tomorrow at 4:45 West Delaware, taking on Charles City in the third place 4A contest. And then at least two more baseball games next week, and hopefully a lot more, with Northland and Western Dubuque, our coverage area teams, playing at Princeton Park in Des Moines. Our coverage will start at 11 a.m. on Monday morning as they count now 2-2 to Lopez here. Nobody out, top of the fourth. Monday morning, Northland, the 1 seed against the 8 seed West Branch at 11 a.m. We'll have that one for you. And then at 4:30 on Wednesday afternoon, Western Dubuque baseball as they take on Urbandale, rematch from a semifinal game last year. Urbandale beating the Bobcats in that Class 4A semifinal game. And they'll rematch in the first round at 4:30 next Wednesday. 3-2 on the way. Downstairs, just a tad low since the home plate umpire Lopez draws the leadoff base on balls. First free pass issued off the right arm of Abby Flanagan into this game. Brings up Jessica Larson now.
Yeah, pretty rare. Abby does not walk very many on the season there. She, coming into the state tournament, had only walked 12 batters in 157 innings.
Ball up and out there for ball one. 1-0 the count here to Larson. Here it is. Fourth inning. 2-0. Lynx have the lead. So now if you're Flanagan, you do allow a free pass. Shake it off and not let it get worse. Not compound an error. As there is a little popper right side. Flanagan gets out of the box as she nearly trips over that bat that Larson just let go there. It rolled all the way up the first baseline with Flanagan. She was able to avoid it, make the catch, pop out the catcher for out number one, brings up Shea Peterson now.
Yeah, great play there by Grace. That was, she got out of that catcher squat right away and got a good read on that. That ball had a lot of funny spin on it. That was one of those, if it could have hit, it could have bounced about anywhere and been in a lot of trouble. So good job there by Grace getting that first out of the inning.
A swing and a miss there for strike one. 0-1 the count. Here to Peterson. She struck out swinging her first time up in the second inning. Well, now one on here, top of the fourth. Lynx lead 2-0. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Lynx. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error for Alta Aurelia. The 0-1 from Flanagan on the way, and it's inside and able to foul it off behind the net, behind the home plate, into that netting. For strike two is Peterson. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. In this fourth inning on the first of 2 championship nights, 3A, 4A, 5A. Tomorrow night here at the Rogers Sports Complex in Fort Dodge. Ball downstairs in the dirt as it hops over the plate. Grace Flanagan digs it for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 50th ever state tournament here at Fort Dodge. It's down to 25,305. A 1-2 on the way, and it's taken for ball 2. We're even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 1 away, runner on first base. And the 2-2 off speed pitch, got it. At the knees on the inside corner, looking is Peterson. A backwards K for out number 2, and it brings up Mallory Jacobson now.
That's 9 strikeouts on the night for Abby.
And 2 of them of the looking variety now. Mallory Jacobson struck out one of those times. A swinging variety back in the second. She skies this one, going to be up and out of play. Somehow, that one got in the meaty area down to our right at the end of the table. That's what we have to look forward to down here. We're on the end of the other side. Hopefully that doesn't happen down here. Create some damage with all these electronics we got. 0-1 for Jacobson. 2 down, runner on first. This one skied right side. That's going to get out of play behind the first base dugout, in the netting, I should say. Got the netting right on top of that. Lands right on top of that first base Alta Aurelia dugout. 0-2 the count. Here to Mallory Jacobson. Top of the 4th inning. Northland leading 2-0. With 2 outs and a runner on first base. And the 0-2. On the way, this one. Fouled back in the netting behind home plate. And the count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Jacobson, the 4th hitter of this inning. 7th in the order for Alta Aurelia. We've had a walk, a pop-out, and a strikeout so far in this top of inning number 4. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Off speed. It stayed upstairs, though. Nose high. As looking as it goes by as Jacobson takes it for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Back in and ready is Jacobson. The 1-2 on the way, and it's upstairs. High that time for ball 2. We're even down. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Alta Aurelia with 2 hits in that first inning, 0 in the second, and 1 in the third. Received a walk to get on here in this 4th, and there's a ball that stays up and out for ball 3. It's full now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the 3-2 pitch coming here. It's up and out for ball 4. Second walk this inning for Flanagan. Runners on first and second. There are 2 down with the 8th hitter, Sierra Hill now. The left fielder struck out swinging here first time in the second. Now, Coach Turnquist is out to have a word with home plate umpire. Going to make some, maybe a sort of hitter. Yeah, it looks like it is. Hill is taking her helmet off, heading back to the dugout. Looks like pitch hitter can be coming in as Hill, a sophomore with 30 hits and 14 runs. 34, you wouldn't think in this situation. 34 runs batted in, 357. Wow. But that is the case.
Is coming in.
Number
8th grader.
7, yeah. As that is Brielle Engelman. Brielle Engelman will be the pinch hitter.
Yeah, 24 at bats, 8 hits. So obviously, they know their players better than we do. Just seems like an odd time to do that. But we'll see if it works out here for David Turnquist. Good numbers from your 8th hitter, too. But now pitch hitting with Engelman. Takes the ball. She grounds this one. That's going to be a foul ball. The umpire calling it right away. A foul ball. What did it hit? What did it hit? Looked like it hit the plate, didn't it? I think Coach Porter wanted to know. She called it right away, the home plate umpire.
Yeah. It looked funny, and there was hesitation from the batter. But I don't know what it could have hit. Must have hit her on the arm, so it came up, hit her arm, and then went. Yeah. That's the home plate umpire said. So 1-1 the count. 2 down. Runners on first and second. 2-0 North Linn here in the top of the fourth. Big situation here. The swing of this and the pitch up and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Here to Engelman, the 8th grader, the pinch hitting slot. The 8th spot in this order. The 5th batter in this top of the 4th inning. A walk to pop out, a strikeout and a walk. The 1-2, just getting a piece of it. A way late swing there. That ball was almost in the mid of Grace Flanagan, and she was able to swing and get a piece of it somehow and foul it off. Count stays 1-2.
Yeah, and I think here you just stay with that fastball. And
yeah, she looks overmatched.
Overmatched. You got an 8th grader who's been sitting in the dugout all night. Just
tough. Not an easy situation.
Oh, heck no. Just stay with that heat. Like you said, the last one was pretty much in the mid.
And the 1-2 swing on and miss. Swinging strikeout. Good selection there. The fastball. Engelman couldn't catch up to it. And Flanagan gets out of the jam. They leave 2 more runners on. To the 5th we go. Lynx 2, Aurelia 0. Lynx softball, state tournament style with KFC Sports.
Riker Shoes is your specialty shoe store. They carry women's shoes to size 13 and men's shoes to size 18. Riker Shoes is your sports shoes and equipment headquarters in Dyersville.
Experience the difference. Experience Bank Iowa. They believe banking is more about people and less about dollars and cents. Their decisions are made locally by the people you know, your friends and neighbors. Bank Iowa. Member FDIC.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family. It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Back into Fort Dodge, bottom of the 4th inning. Lynx lead 2-0 over Alta Aurelia. It's Class 2A title contest. As Mount Air getting 3rd place in Class 2A as they beat East Marshall 5-4. That finished up a little bit ago on the Iowa Central Diamond. We're on the Kruger Seats field for this Class 2A championship match. As the ball one there to Natalie Gallery. She grounds this one left side foul. Just touched foul by the 3rd baseman, Flaherty. As Gallery got a hit, RBI variety, and was stranded on 3rd her last time in the 2nd inning. Stands in here with a 1-1 count leading up. Last of the 4th inning. Mount Air 3rd place, the team that North Linn beat in the semifinals yesterday. Swinging a miss there, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Gallery. Jenna Limley awaits on deck for the Lynx. They lead 2-0 here. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error for Alta Aurelia. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Lynx. Upstairs, shoulder high, chased it. Gallery's going to be tagged out on the drop 3rd strike. As Gallery already turned when the catcher had it pop out of her mitt. 1 down now, as that is the 5th strikeout for the Lynx offense. 3 of the 5 have been the swinging variety. Jenna Limley stands in. 1 out here in the last of the 4th inning. Ball misses off the plate there. And a little low, maybe, for ball 1. 1-0 the count here to Limley. North Linn trying to make sports history with a championship in the world of softball here tonight. This Class 2A contest has a strike now called. The count is 1-1. Coach Porter asking, is it 2-0? No, that was a strike somehow. 1-1's the count. And there's a ball that misses downstairs for ball 2. 2 balls. No, it's 3-0. It was
3-0. Mark was right.
It was right. The scoreboard's wrong. It is 3 balls, no strike. That's what we thought. The scoreboard had us fooled that second one was a strike. 3 balls and no strikes. And there is a strike on the inside corner above the knees for strike 1. Now it's 3 balls and 1 strike with 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Looking at the sign on her left arm. Has it in plastic on a sleeve there, a wristband. Kramer, and she throws this one for a strike. Strike 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes here to Lembley. Struck out looking your first time in that second inning. And the Lynx scored 2 runs. And 2
now they're questioning the pitch over here. The count.
Coach Turnquist coming out, asking the umpire for sure. And she says, I was right the whole time. Scoreboard caused the confusion. A full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. She probably didn't say it like that. Basically, that's what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
3 balls, 2 strikes. And there is a ball downstairs and outside, ball 4. Lemley goes to first on the 1-out base on balls. The second one of those given to the Hawks, to the Lynx offense so far in this game, as Emily Flanagan will stand in now. Flanagan struck out swinging her first time in the second inning. Stands in here with 1 out. Bottom of the 4th, 2-0. Favor the Lynx. Ball up and out there for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Here to Ellie Flanagan. Lynx scored those 2 runs in that second inning. And there is a strike taken on the inside corner, thigh high. The catcher came up a little quick there. A quick rush strike called by the home plate umpire. Strike 1, 1-1 the count. The 1-1 on the way, swung on and missed. Let her high. Flanagan knows she chased one there. Strike 2, 1 ball and 2 strikes here with 1 away. And that runner Lemley on first base in the last of the 4th inning. North Lynn leading 2-0. Here's an illegal pitch. Home plate umpire calling it. It would have been a strike right down the pipe, but the illegal pitch called. And now not sure why that's even an option.
Yeah.
What would you say in that case? No, I want to take the strike.
Yeah, give us a strikeout.
No.
Yeah, that is a strange rule.
Yeah. Ball 2 there. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I can't think of a situation where you would.
In that case.
Right.
No, why are you even asking? Of course you're going to take a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now 3-2. Ball inside off the plate. And we're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Runner on first base. Just shy of the 10 o'clock hour here in Fort Dodge. Listening to Northland State Tournament Softball in the Class 2A title game on Mix 94.7 at KMCH.com. As there is a ball up and out for ball 4. Second walk in the inning. 3rd of the game supplied by Kramer. And the Lynx have runners on first and second with just 1 out here. And Libby Roush will stand in, the number 9 batter. She flew out to center field her last time up in the second inning. So Roush showing bunt, lays off, takes a strike. Tie high outside corner, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Here to Roush. The number 9 hitter. And a great hitter to have that 9 spot right now. We've talked about the philosophy for some coaches, and it's like another leadoff hitter for Coach Porter here. And she bunts this one a foul. It goes right down the dirt, hits off the shin guard to the catcher, Magnuson. A foul ball for strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes. Roush will have to change her approach here. Just get in play any way she can. Instead of trying to punt to get on here, you would think. No balls and 2 strikes.
She can bunt. She can swing away. It's looking for her to swing away here and see if she can't poke one through.
0-2. She swings a running look, swing at that one, but she comes up empty and the pitch out and away. She didn't get a piece of it. She goes down swinging for out number 2. And it brings up Anna Bridgewater now. Bridgewater 0 for 2. Popped out to third in the first time up in the first inning. She grounded out to the first baseman last time in the third. Stands in here. Runners on first and second. 2 down. Bottom of the fourth inning. The pitch is outside. Too far for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes here to Bridgewater. 5th batter this inning for the Lynx. And a walk, a strikeout, 2 walks, and a strikeout. This one it's hit hard, but backwards into the netting behind home plate. But count to be even out. 1 ball and 1 strike. Talented and athletic player is Bridgewater, the junior. Heck of a cross country and track runner as well. There's a ball up and out. Ball 2, 2-1 the count. She's been here the last few falls for the state cross country meet in Fort Dodge. Is at the golf course down the road here. Her parents talked to them about that facility the other day. They're familiar with this surrounding here in Fort Dodge in the fall time for state cross country. With the legendary head coach, of course, Bob Mudd in the fall time. Northland cross country for many years. A strike call there inside corner. For strike 2, or even out 2 balls, 2 strikes. Did the legend make the trip tonight?
He did not. He's part of the Pickle Day setup.
Oh, that's right. Walker Pickle Days committee. There's a ball upstairs. Maybe the unofficial committee.
There you go.
Ball 3, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Runners will be moving here on the pitch.
Lemley on second, Flanagan on first. 3-2 on the way to Bridgewater with 2 down, and it's swung on and missed upstairs. Bridgewater chased it, goes down swinging for the 3rd out, and we go to the 5th. Lynx lead, though, 2-0. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Nutrien Ag Solutions in Winthrop, proud to support all area athletes, coaching staff, and fans. Nutrien Ag Solutions, the largest provider of crop inputs and services.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team, the Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Stephen Motors in Monticello, the only GM service dealer in Monticello with GM trained technicians. Good luck to all area teams during tournament action from Stephen Motors in Monticello.
J&D Catering and Suites in New Vienna provides exceptional handcrafted food, whether a cocktail buffet, formal dinner, or a themed event. Let Diane and her staff create a customized menu sure to wow your guests. They offer an extensive specialty cupcake and cake menu. Call or check them out on Facebook. Let J&D Catering and Suites set your next special event above the rest.
Call Bi-County Disposal Incorporated for all your residential and commercial construction disposal needs. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaching staffs from Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
John O'Brien back with you. Top of the 5th inning now. From Fort Dodge, some late night softball. We were delayed over a half hour. The start of this one, 38 minutes to be exact. We didn't get started to 8:53 with the 8:15 scheduled start time. We're at the top of the 5th. Northland leading this one 2-0. Had rain most of the day here in Fort Dodge to push back the start of the Class 1A title field. As Collins Maxwell won that contest. Started a half hour late. Collins Maxwell beating Clarksville in heartbreaking fashion for the Indians 4-3. Collins Maxwell. Lisbon won the 3rd place game in 1A, 6-2 over New Fonda. The 3rd place game here in 2A went to Mount Air, 5-4 over East Marshall. There's a swing and a miss, a strikeout to Elena Westfall, the number 9 hitter for Alta Aurelia, leading things off here in the 5th. Swinging strikeout on number 1 brings up the top of the order, Jessica Flaherty now.
11 strikeouts now for Abby Flanagan.
9 of the 11 have been the swinging variety. There's a ball inside off the plate for ball 1. 1-0 the count here to Flaherty. She struck out swinging her first time of the first. Had a sacrifice bunt put out last time in the 3rd. A 1-0 here is upstairs. High. Ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Alta Aurelia, no runs, 3 hits, no North Linn errors, 5 runners left on base. Lynx through 4 innings, have 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 Warrior error, and 5 runners left on base. Counts 2 balls and 1 strike now here to Flaherty. Two hits in the first, 1 hit in the third for Alta Aurelia. The 2-1. This is a popper right side. That's going to get down, but in the glove of the right fielder, Roush. A diving, sliding effort by Roush, reaching out and latching onto that ball. And Roush makes a nice play for out number 2.
Yeah, good job there by Livy. That was one of those liners that was diving hard. And I think initially she thought she had a little more time, just realized she had to dive and was able to hang on to it.
This one skied left side off the bat of Turnquist. Third baseman Galloway has the beat on it and has it. Puts it away, the pop out. Quick 1, 2, 3. Smooth inning there for the Lynx defense. We're at the bottom of the 5th, leading 2-0. Back after this from TMCH Sports.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at 4browns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be.
The staff at Bonecamp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Homes in Earlville are proud to support all area athletes and coaches. Go teams!
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Delhi Insurance Agency is dedicated to Delhi and the surrounding area, and they thank you for choosing them for your insurance needs. See your insurance experts, Christy, Larry, or Sue, at the Delhi Insurance Agency.
You expect big hits on the field, but not on the road. So when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Pete Small Engine Repair are proud to support all the area athletes and coaching staff. For all your small engine purchases, repairs, and rebuilds, call the Small Engine Experts, Pete Small Engine Repair. Good luck. Go teams.
Well, with studio producer Ashley Vick, John Swisher, Brian Wheatley, back with you. Class 2A state title game, North Linn leading this one over Alta Aurelia. At the bottom of the 5th inning now, 2-3-4, Summerfeld, Flanagan and Flanagan. This one skied off the bat of Summerfeld in a shallow left field, but coming on, just making the play is Hill. And the O was Hill getting there, but then having to reach back with her glove and their arms extended to snag that one for the F7 fly out to the left fielder for out number 1 off the bat of Summerfeld. It brings up Abby Flanagan now.
Yeah, just about overran that one, did Hill.
Yes. Abby Flanagan stands in, 1 for 2. The hit to center, last time in the 3rd. The swinging strikeout, her first time up in inning number 1. Stands in here with 1 out. Nobody on in this last of the 5th inning. 2-0. North Linn. It's been that way since the bottom of the 2nd. The Lynx scored 2 runs on 2 hits and 1 error. Funky delivery there by Kramer. Lost her balance. She tripped on the rubber. I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
She is collecting herself now. Getting the sign from her coaching staff and ready to go. The 2-0. There's another ball up and out. 2-3, 3 balls. No strike. 1 down at the bottom of the 5th. West Delaware third place softball tomorrow against Charles City at 4:45 here. Matt Weiss, West Delaware athletic director, will join me for that one. That'll be our final softball game of the 2019 season. Here's a ball up and out to Abby Flanagan. It's a walk. And she'll take her place at first. Back out to run for her is Evelyn Robinson, the 8th grade courtesy runner. Grace Flanagan will stand in now with 1 out and 1 on. Grace reached on an error and scored in the 2nd. She walked and was stranded her last time in the 3rd. She stands in here with 1 out. In this bottom of the 5th, 2-0 North Linn. And there's a strike. Thigh high in her half, strike 1. No balls and 1 strike here to Grace Flanagan. Lynx trying to add some runs here in the last couple of innings. They've left 2 on in each of the third and fourth innings. They scored those 2 runs in the second, didn't have anybody on, and that 1-2-3 first. There's a foul ball. Hits the left leg first of Grace Flanagan, foul territory, picked up by the catcher, Magnuson. For strike 2, no balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Last of the 5th. Flanagan back in. Kramer getting her shine. Now the 0-2 delivery on the way, and it's a strike 3. That was a very mild strike call, and it's strike 3. It confused Flanagan as well. Yeah, but it was a strike on the outer half. Waist high for strike 3. The looking K there by Grace Flanagan. Not sure if she forgot the count or just didn't think that pitch was in.
Yeah, I think she thought that was high and outside.
For out 2 it goes.
Home plate umpire did not agree, so strike 3 it is.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 strikeouts now for North Lynn's offense. And the runner goes. Robinson's going to steal. Stolen base there. She gets a second as Magnuson throws down, but not in time. Runner on second, 2 away. Jill Smith climbs into the batter's box after taking a strike. There's an RBI hit for her in that 2-run second inning. She struck out swinging her last time in the third. She gets ready for the 0-1 pitch here. The delivery from Kramer, it's on the way. It's upstairs. Buffett gets past the glove of Magnuson, and getting the third will be Robinson. That one was a little bit too outstretched for the shorter statued Magnuson. We'll give the wild pitch on that one as Robinson gets to third with 2 away. Smith will get ready here for the 1-1 pitch. As the 1-1 is a changeup up and out for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike here to Jill Smith. Smith, the 4th hitter this inning, the 5th hitter in the batting order for Coach Meyer Porter. His granddaughter, Amber Porter, 2017 Alburnett grad and Kirkwood player. In the first base coaching box, Taylor Henderson is the bench coach. The second assistant for North Lynn, the Center Point Urbana grad. Played 3 years here at the state tournament for Center Point Urbana. Mount Mercy softball player as well. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 down. The 2-2 on the way. Ball bounces inside, fielding it off the bounce and dropping it. Magnuson, the catcher, but kept it in front of her. Ball 3, 3 balls, 2 strikes. That's Smith being very selective here. Kramer's had some control issues. 4 walks in the last 3 innings, 1 this inning. As the 3-2 swung on and missed. Upstairs, Smith chased it. The strikeout for out number 3. Go to the 6th. 2-0 still, North Lynn. State Tournament Softball, KMCH Sports.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply are your dairy experts in Monticello. Best of luck to all area athletes, teams, coaching staff, and fans from Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply in Monticello.
Put a little south in your mouth at your next event or party with Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack. You can't go wrong with any of their melt-in-your-mouth options. Their 2019 calendar is filling up fast, so book them today. 319-361-8624. Set your event above the rest with Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack. Mobile vending and catering.
Beam Bender Manufacturing is a family-owned and operated business that has been a worldwide supplier of hydraulic shears and press brakes since 1972. Beam Bender Manufacturing in Coggin is proud to support all area athletes and the coaching staff.
John O'Brien back with you. 6th inning. Here we are in this Class 2A title game. 3, 4, 5. Kramer, Lopez, and Larson slated for Alta Aurelia here. Their 32nd game, the 6th seed, and the 13th ranked team in the final rankings of Class 2A. A swing and a miss there again by Kramer for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. North Lynn leads this one 2-0 in the top of the 6th inning. Down their final 6 outs of the season here is Alta Aurelia. And for the Lynx, 6 outs away from history. Looking for the first ever title in softball and the first ever state tournament trip here for North Lynn. All ball the backstop that time. And the count remains, no balls, 2 strikes. Kramer got a hit to left her first time up in the first inning when she was stranded. And she went down looking on a strikeout back in the third. This is another strikeout. That was a good pitch. In her half, thigh high. Kramer guessed wrong. And she will head to the bench with another backwards K for out number 1.
That's a big inning here, Swish. You got the heart of the order up for Alta Aurelia, 3-4-5 batter. If the Lynx can get out of this one, you got to like your chances heading into the 7th inning towards the bottom half of that order coming up.
That's the best average hitter on the team, 460 average. Kramer. Now Lopez stands in. She struck out swinging the first, walked in the 4th, takes a ball off the plate there for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Here to Lopez on a cool night here in Fort Dodge. Rain most of the day. Light rain until about the start of this ball game. We got started a little before 9 o'clock. Swing and a miss there, and we're even at 1-1. Here to Lopez, the 4th hitter, the designated player. She's back in and ready. The 1-1 pitch. And it's a strike. In her half, thigh high, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 66 degrees right now. Feel like it's 70. Winds out of south at 4 miles per hour. Here in Fort Dodge on this 25th day of July 2019. The 1-2 on the way to Lopez. And upstairs, helmet high there and outside for ball 2. We're even out, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Final Thursday of July 2019. The 2-2. Got a change up. Beautiful pitch. Caught her looking at that one. Lopez almost wanted to reach out and grab it and knock it away. It's on the inside corner, right above the knees. Perfect pitch. Another backwards K for out number 2.
Yeah, and that makes it tough. When she can throw that changeup, you got to gear up for the fastball, the rise ball, and then she slides that one in on you. And if you don't guess on it, like you say, the hitters are pretty defenseless there.
13 strikeouts now.
13.
And 4 of them have been the looking variety. There's a strike there to Jessica Larson. She's 0 for 2. She struck out swinging back in the first. Popped on her last time in the 4th. All the batters now have at least 1 strikeout. 4 of them have 2. Against Flanagan. Strike 2 there. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Top of the 6th. Off-speed pitch, grounded right down the line. Gallery has it, fires to first, gets her girl. 5-3 ground out to the third baseman for out number 3. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Northland still holding on to that 2-0 lead. Back after this from KMC Sports.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
Cy and Charlie sells the full line of top-quality Whirlpool appliances, including Maytag and KitchenAid at competitive prices. Cy and Charlie's offer professional delivery, installation, and factory-trained service. Best of luck from Cy and Charlie's, your appliance headquarters in Independence.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
Riker Shoes is your specialty shoe store. They carry women's shoes to size 13 and men's shoes to size 18. Riker Shoes is your sports shoes and equipment headquarters in Dyersville.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Back in, bottom of the sixth inning, 2-0 North Linn with the advantage in this Class 2A title contest. Now the Gallery stands in. Gallery, a nice play to end the top half of the sixth inning, leads things off. RBI hit back in the second. Strikeout her last time of the fourth. A strike there, 1-1 the count to Gallery from Kramer. She sends this one deep to center field. Turnquist going back, and it goes off the fence. She runs in the fence, slow to get up. Gallery, and there's going to be obstruction or interference.
Yeah, there's obstruction. So Natalie's going to be on third.
Yep, that's what it was. And now they're tending to the center fielder Turnquist, who hit the wall. Now she's getting up as the trainer was starting to run out there. She's getting up. The trainer's going to still check on her in center field there. She hit the wall. She was very slow to get up as, what do they call a fielder obstruction there, and getting to third is Gallery.
Yeah, they're going to give her third base. I was just going to mention before that at bat, you're looking at the flags. We can't feel it under here, but that wind is starting to blow a little bit harder if you look at the flags, just out of the diamond here. And I thought maybe that thing was going to carry Gallery straight away center. And
she's able to get her glove on her to touch the top of the wall.
I think the ball hit the fence, and she collided the fence. Looked like she's going to be okay, thankfully.
Her and the ball got there about the same time. Crashed into the fence. It hit the fence and bounced down. The left fielder able to get to it and throw it in. But then we mentioned the first base umpire had the signal of an obstruction call by the fielder. So Gallery gets third after the leadoff double here in the sixth. Limley stands in. She puts a charge into this ball, but it's going to die down medium depth center field. Gallery's going to tag up. She's coming in, and the ball is slowed up as it takes a bounce on the infield several feet out in front of the plate. Just kind of died and then popped, and the catcher went and got it. But a stronger throw there, and it might have been a real close play, but Gallery's able to get in to score the third run of the game on the sacrifice RBI flyout by Jenna Limley.
Yeah, not a real deep fly ball, about, regular depth, maybe a little shallow, but Gallery's got good speed. Like you said, that ball just kind of died when it hit the infield dirt. Big insurance run there for the Lynx heading into the last inning here.
You're in the bottom of the sixth, 3-0 now. And the pinch hitter, the flip-flop here, the freshman Smock for the eighth grader Flanagan. In the eighth spot, Sydney Smock. 11 hits, 11 runs, 10 runs batted in, a 407 hitter in her 27 at-bats here for Coach Porter and company. 2 strikes there, 0-2 the count. The Smock playing second base for Flanagan. There's a foul ball. She's able to hang around. Foul ball left side off the bat of Smock. 1 out here, 1 in. This bottom of the sixth inning, 3-0 North Linn. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors now. No runs, 3 hits. And they have 2 errors up there now. What did they give an error on? Surely didn't give it to Turnquist trying to make that catch in center.
No way, that couldn't have been.
They have another error up there. Swing and a miss there for the second strikeout. It brings up Vivi Roush now. That has to be it.
Yeah, boy, I don't know. I don't agree with that one.
I'm not giving that an error.
No, I'm not changing my sheet.
She ran into the fence trying to catch the ball.
Yeah, that was far from a routine play there.
Even if it did hit her glove, she ran into the fence and hit her glove.
Yeah.
And then dropped to the ground. I'm not sure where that error is coming from. 3-0 Lynx here in the bottom of the sixth inning. A strike there, 0-1. And there's a ball fouled. The backstop, strike 2, no balls and 2 strikes here to Roush, who's 0 for 2. She flied out back in the second. Swing and a miss her last time in the fourth. Lynx just 3 outs away defensively to win their first ever softball championship and the 6th sports championship ever at North Linn High School. There is a ball 1-2 the count now here to Roush. With 2 down here in this last of the 6th inning. It's a 1-ball, 2-strike pitch from Kramer. On the way, and it is lifted up and out of play, a foul ball. It's the netting behind home plate, bounds back down to the the glove of the catcher, Magnuson. And the count stays at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lynx with a hit. Sacrifice RBI fly by Limley as Gallery scored after getting on to start this inning with a double. And then a strikeout by Sidney Smock. And Roush is standing in now. Ball 2 there. We're even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 on the way, and it's grounded left side, scooped up by the third baseman Flaherty. She fires and gets Roush hustling down the line. 5-3, ground out to the third baseman, out number 3. There we go to the 7th inning. North Linn leading 3-0. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Nutrient Ag Solutions in Winthrop, proud to support all area athletes, coaching staff, and fans. Nutrient Ag Solutions, the largest provider of crop inputs and services.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936, online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
Experience the difference. Experience Bank Iowa. They believe banking is more about people and less about dollars and cents. Their decisions are made locally by the people you know, your friends and neighbors. Bank Iowa. Member FDIC.
West Bend's home and highway policy provides you with one policy, one bill, one deductible, and one agent, all with no hassle and a portion of your annual premium back in cash if you don't have a claim. To find out more, contact your local West Bend agent, Eric Smith, at Parrott Insurance in Manchester at 927-2791.
John and Brian back with you. 3 outs away for the Lynx for history. There's a strike 2 to Shea Peterson. 2 swings and misses to Peterson, who has struck out twice in this game. Swinging back in the second, looking for last time in the fourth. 0-2 in the top of the 7th inning. Lynx lead this game 3-0. 3-4-0 for the Lynx. 0-3-1 for Aurelia. Strike 3. Inner half, thigh high, and Peterson goes down looking for her 3rd strikeout. The 14th of the night now for Abby Flanagan. First out here in this inning, Mallory Jacobson stands in. She walked her last time in the 4th and struck out swinging back in the 2nd. Only 5 runners have reached base here for Alta Aurelia in this game. 3 hits and 2 walks. A strike there to Mallory Jacobson. 0-1 the count. Lynx trying to get the 6th ever state championship in North Linn sports history, as to join that 2019 boys state title this past winter. As strike 2 there, fouled back into the netting. 0-2 to go along with 1 cross-country girls state title and 3 state track girls championships. Be the 6th ever in North Linn history since the school opened back in 1966. The swing and a miss on a pitch, leather high, and Jacobson goes down. The swinging K for out number 2. 15 strikeouts now for Flanagan, and the North Linn faithful can feel it. The first time ever here at the state tournament. The Lynx trying to win the first ever state title. As Sierra Hill climbs into the batter's box. She's back in after being pitch hit for her last time. She slams this one to the back net behind home plate. A foul ball, strike 1. The final game of day number 4 here, the Class 2A title game. Lynx are an out away from a state championship in softball. The 0-1 on the way, and it's a swung on and miss upstairs. Shoulder high that time, chasing it was Hill. And the Lynx are 1 strike away.
Yeah, might as well get it yourself, Abby. You've done it 15 times.
Now, why not?
Might as well finish it off here.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 7th, Lynx lead 3-0. The 0-2 on the way, popped up on the infield. Abby might get it after all. No, it's going to be Gallery. It's dropped to the left of the circle. Can't get it. Now going into second. Bridgewater covering second. She came in to cover as that'll fall for a hit. It didn't touch anybody technically. It went between Flanagan, Gallery, and Smith, the shortstop. As it landed just to the left of the circle, it'll be the 4th hit. as Elena Westfall will come in with 2 outs here in the 7th inning. Well, flush it. Forget about that.
Yeah.
That's not how you wanted things to go. You wanted to go a little smoother, as Engelman will come in as the pinch runner now for Hill. But now you got 2 outs. You got a 3-0 lead. Don't let that bother you.
Yeah, that's where that third run that the Lynx scored in that last inning is big. You know, now if it's 2-0, all of a sudden you have the tying run at the plate.
Yeah.
And it gives you a little wiggle room here. But like you said, it's one play. The Lynx have played great all tournament, all night. Just go get this one. This is the only bat that matters here. And you got to be mentally tough and come after him here.
It's Westfall, the 9-hitter. She struck out swinging her last time, swings through this one. A pitch up near the letters for strike 1. 0-1 the count. She got an infield hit her first time up in the 3rd. Struck out swinging last time in the 5th. 0-1 here from Flanagan. And it's a swung on and miss. Up and in there for strike 2. Now down to the final strike again is Alta Aurelia. No balls and 2 strikes with 2 away. Runner on second base. The top of the 7th inning. Lynx with the 3-0 advantage. The 0-2 from Abby on the way. Swung on, miss. There it is. Northland is safe. The Lynx have won the title. The Class 2A championship is theirs. Northland with their 6th ever state championship in the history of Northland High School athletics. They've won the Class 2A title game by the score of 3-0. And how fitting the 15th strikeout on the night for Abby Flanagan. And the Lynx bring home the Class 2A state banner as the Union folks out there giving them their championship shirts. Coach Porter, and Henderson looking on as the girls all hugging and smiles right now as they've won this Class 2A title game, the final of 3-0.
Yeah, great job there by the girls, and just a dominating performance on the rubber there by Abby Flanagan. 16 strikeouts, I believe, at that last one, and they played great down here. They had a great season, and couldn't be happier for the players, the coaches, everybody involved, the parents, the fans, and what a sports year it's been for North Linn here, and just another huge accomplishment here in Fort Dodge.
Indeed, the 2nd title in the year for North Linn Athletics with that boys basketball championship, now the 6th ever in high school sports, as they'll announce the 2A title tournament team here, as we will keep it here, as no doubt a couple of Lynx will be on this all-tournament team as they get the 3-0 win, as on the players for Alta Aurelia, Shea Peterson had a tough night tonight, but a great tournament.
Other 8th grader there.
That's right, a young player for Alta Aurelia. Only 3 seniors we mentioned, but the Lynx only have 1. As what a way to go out as that senior, Paige Doyle.
Hannah Bridgewater for the Lynx all tournament.
There's number 1, Hannah, the outstanding senior, has had a tough night tonight to plate, but just a tremendous glove and tremendous athlete and bat at the top of the order for the Lynx. East Marshall, Cody Hosky will get the all-tournament honors as well. And Mount Air, Alexa Anderson. So Lynx win this Class 2A title. 3-0 here. In 7 innings of play. A game that lasted 1 hour and 37 minutes here tonight. Bringing McElrath from East Marshall also getting selected. So far right now, Hannah Bridgewater from North Linn.
Got a pretty good idea who that captain is.
Yes.
You're going to get, looks like they have 2 medals left. You know, one of them's going to Abby. She was dominant down here.
Summerfelt will get the other one. And then Abby should get that last one. It's Summerfelt.
Only got 2 more out there.
Oh, they have 2. Oh.
They still got 2 left.
She's bringing some out of her pocket. I didn't see those. As Summerfelt and Bridgewater so far. Top of the order with a 1-2 combination, Bridgewater and Summerfelt. As they weren't able to set the table tonight and score any runs, but usually do most of the time. As Grace Flanagan, Jill Smith scored the runs tonight. Natalie Gallery also scored a run. As Alta Aurelia, it's Abby Kramer getting the honor. And now this is the captain, should be. There it is. Number 18, Abby Flanagan, the all-tournament team captain. So 3 girls get the honors here for the Lynx. Hannah Bridgewater, Caitlin Sommerfeld, and Abby Flanagan as the Lynx win the Class 2A championship 3-0. We'll take a break, come back with postgame, sort out these numbers, and start to break it down for you here tonight from Fort Dodge. We're back after this from KMC Sports.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Whether a door needs replaced or building a new home, let S&R Construction of Masonville take care of you. S&R Construction is the expert in home improvement projects, gutters, siding, garages, remodeling, new home construction, and more. Call Steve Fetland today at 319-361-0638 for a free quote.
Stephen Motors in Monticello, the only GM service dealer in Monticello with GM trained technicians. Good luck to all area teams during tournament action from Stephen Motors in Monticello.
Are you an athlete or physically active in your free time? Even active people can have muscle tightness and joint pain or even experience the occasional injury. Regional Medical Center physical therapy treatment and prescribed exercises can help you recover faster, reduce injury, and build strength and stability. Call RMC Therapy Services today so you can get back into action as quick as possible. 563-927-7322.
Dan Oberbreckling Concrete and Excavating in Coggin is celebrating 50 years in business. Call Dan for all of your concrete and demolition projects.
Bolichek's Landing, downtown Delhi. Open 7 days a week. Friday night buffet, Saturday night prime rib, and enjoy breakfast every Sunday from 9 to noon. Bolichek's proudly supports all area athletes and coaches.
Financial Strategies in Dyersville and Dave's Complete Construction in Delhi wishes everyone the best during tournament action. Good luck to all teams, players, and coaches.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Celebration mode for North Linn softball as they win their first ever state title and their first ever state tournament appearance as the week concludes here on this Thursday night for North Linn with the 2A title trophy as the celebration song Cool and the Gang busted out from the PA here. The North Linn faithful celebrating here, which Mark Porter giving out hugs to his outstanding players. Especially those 3 that made the all-tournament team. As the captain, Abby Flanagan, Caitlin Sommerfeld, and Hannah Bridgewater as the North Linn faithful start to file out here at the Rogers Sports Complex in Fort Dodge as celebrating their softball team's championship, the 6th ever sports championship at North Linn. Once again with that boys basketball state title here in 2019, early on this year in March. Cross-country girls title and 3 track state championships on the girls' side as well. As North Linn gets the Class 2A state title crowd here, and you can just feel by the folks coming out here of how special this means to these North Linn people, that the folks of Walker, Coggin, and Troy Mills, and the state title here this year.
Oh, you bet. It's an unbelievable deal we got going, and just really proud of these kids, really happy for them. And I think most people realize it, but I hope people realize how fortunate we've been here in the last few years, especially to have some of the successes we've been having. And great season, and the girls came down here and proved they were the best team. I think it was pretty clear watching the games down here, and there was a lot of good teams.
Absolutely.
But I think the Lynx proved they were the class of of Class 2A this season, and very deserving state championship. And you don't want to look ahead, but I tell you what, they got everybody except one person back, Paige Doyle. What a way to send her out.
Exactly.
And if you notice there when the trophy was presented, they had Paige go grab it. You can't ask for a better way to end your career, but Lynx are going to be the favorites to do it again next year.
Indeed. They're going to be a top heavy ranked team, preseason favorites next year with everybody back, except for, as we talked about, that senior Paige Doyle, who was one of the leaders on this team, the first baseman, as coming into the tournament batting .325 with those 13 hits, 6 runs batted in for Doyle, the first baseman. As what an effort by Coach Marv Porter, Amber Porter, and Taylor Henderson and this North Linn softball team as they get the win here tonight. As we take a look at the final totals in this one, Alta Aurelia closes out their second state tournament in a row, second ever. They were tied for 7th last year in 2A. They'll take a runner-up home this year as for Coach David Turnquist and the Warriors of Alta Aurelia in their 32nd game. They drop here to a record of 22-10 as the Lynx advance on at 42-4 for Alta Aurelia. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error, 6 runners left on. They struck out 15 times against Abby Flanagan, who picks up her 29th win of the year, ending at 29-2 as 2 walks. They're given up by Flanagan. Abby Kramer, the losing pitcher for Alta Aurelia, moves to 21-10 as she is one of the 3 seniors. Check that. Yes, 3 seniors in lineup for Alta Aurelia as for the Lynx, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 6 runners left, 11 strikeouts, 9 swinging, 2 looking, 4 walk batters in this contest that lasted 1 hour and 37 minutes here tonight as the North Linn Lynx get the Class 2A softball state tournament here tonight by beating Alta Aurelia, the 6th ever state tournament championship now in North Linn sports history as the Lynx get the win here tonight. As what a season it has been for them with their most ever wins now in the first ever state tournament, now the first ever state championship, and something to build on for this program now as 42-4. They ended out in their 46th game behind the veteran, the 78-year-old head coach Marv Porter, getting back here to the state tournament as his first time was with Alburnett in 2008. He came with 3 other Alburnett teams as assistant coach, but getting back here the second time as a head coach, first time with North Linn, and how sweet it is for victory. They get the state championship here for the North Linn Lynx. Well, it's been a fun ride here for North Linn softball, the Class 2A title. Your final thoughts, Brian Wheatley?
Yeah, like I said, just really happy for everybody involved. I know a lot of these kids put in a ton of time. They're great kids. Obviously we have a lot of them in basketball, but the ones that aren't, they're great students. They represent our school well, and they do everything you ask them to do. They a lot of them are multi-sport kids, and they put in a lot of time, and they keep their grades up, and it's hard not to root for them and then to feel proud of them, feel happy for them. So, it's been great. I've been putting a lot of miles on the old van this week, but well worth it. Well worth it. We're gonna get home at about, I don't know, way past my bedtime here, but again, well worth it. And congrats to everybody involved. And just what a season, dream season for the Lynx, and ends here tonight with a state championship.
Yes, indeed. It makes those Walker pickle days just a little sweeter, huh?
Yeah, the pickle's going to taste better today.
I want nothing to do with a pickle, but that's great for the Walker pickle days there. It's a great time, great event for that community of Walker. A size of 786 in Linn County, one of the homes of these North Linn Lynx, and have a great time at that festivity this weekend.
You bet, and thanks for having me on here.
Thanks for your help, your insight of North Linn athletics. As always, Brian Wheatley, I thank him. Thank him, studio producer Ashley Vick. I thank all our sports boosters, 54 of them, and our 13 extra sponsors as well. Thank Iowa Independence, also by Dan Overbrecht, Concrete Excavating and Beaton Manufacturing. That's going to do it from the state tournament. So long, everybody, from Fort Dodge.